Intel Arrow Lake desktop CPUs with Alchemist iGPUs almost as fast as GTX 1050 Ti. The first benchmarks of the iGPU featured on Intel's upcoming Arrow Lake desktop CPUs have leaked out, offering performance close to the GTX 1050 Ti. Intel Arrow Lake's iGPU tested in Vulkan and OpenCL benchmarks, desktop CPUs with graphics performance matching GTX 1050 Ti. The Intel Arrow Lake Core Ultra 200 inches desktop CPUs will feature next-generation Lion Cove P-Core and Skymon T-Core CPU architecture, but they also include the latest Alchemist's LPG iGPUs with up to 4 cores. These are entry-level iGPUs designed for standard display capabilities and also to help users with troubleshooting, similar to how AMD's Ryzen 7000 and Ryzen 9000 desktop CPUs feature 2 compute units based on the RDNA 2 IP, Radeon 710M. Now, we have the first benchmarks of these integrated GPUs leaked through Geekbench 6. The results were obtained through the Intel Core Ultra 9285K CPU, which has leaked along with the Core Ultra 7265K in the latest benchmarks that we reported here a few hours ago. The Intel Arrow Lake iGPU is entirely an entry-level chip with just 4 cores as mentioned above. It features a clock speed of around 1850 MHz and was tested using DDR5 5600 memory, so final pref may vary when using faster memory kits, as memory bandwidth can affect performance on even the most entry-level iGPUs. In terms of performance, the Intel Arrow Lake Alchemist's LPG iGPU scored 19,993 points in the OpenCL and 19,551 points in the Vulkan tests. In the OpenCL tests, the Alchemist's LPG iGPU is around the same performance as the GTX 1050 Ti and closes in on the Radeon 760M, which has a total of 8 compute units. In the Vulkan tests, the Intel iGPU once again scores around the same performance as the GTX 1050 Ti, but the RX 760M ends up much faster, plus 30%, thanks to its higher compute unit count. Compared to the Radeon 710M iGPU featured on Ryzen desktop CPUs, the Intel's LPG Alchemist iGPU scores up to 2.5-2.7x evident lead. The Radeon 740M with 4 compute units also ends up much slower, so it looks like you can get a decent bit of performance out of Intel's upcoming LPG iGPUs featured on Arrow Lake desktop CPUs. These results are likely to be without the proper optimizations and drivers for the integrated graphics, so expect better performance when the CPUs do launch next month.